The ratio section of the registry contains data on the results from cost-effectiveness analyses. Let's imagine the CDC is interested in finding cost-effectiveness evidence to inform recommendations for breast cancer screening. They could start with a keyword search using the term breast cancer. There are 1,203 ratios relevant to this search. An important thing to note about the search results is that a CEA study may be listed multiple times. When searching the ratio data, each search result represents an intervention-specific incremental cost-effectiveness ratio, measured in dollars per quality or dolly. For example, the first ratio and the third ratio on this page have the same title. If we expand both of them, we can see that they have the same article ID, confirming this is the same study. We can also see that the interventions being evaluated are different. The first ratio evaluates a screening program, and the third evaluates no program with women receiving screening elsewhere. Another important thing to note is the ratio itself. The first ratio is listed as $52,000 per quality. All ratios displayed on this site are converted to current year US dollars for easy comparison across different studies. The original ratio and its currency type and year can be found in the full downloadable dataset. Back to our example of the CDC. Based on this search, they know there is a lot of CEA evidence for breast cancer. Since they're interested specifically in screening, they could narrow their search. Click Edit Search to add more filters. They can keep breast cancer as the keyword and specify the intervention type as screening. Now there are 244 relevant ratios. If the CDC wanted to narrow the search even more, they could use the PostSearch Filters. This is a feature only available to premium users, so they'd need to log in. They would navigate to the login page and enter their account information. When they hit login, they'll be directed back to their search. Their filters are saved, but they have to hit search again. Let's say they first want to see evidence for an older population. Now they can use the target population post-search filter and select the age group 65 and older. Now there are 21 relevant ratios. This may be a more reasonable number for a research team at the CDC to review. For a quick overview of the cost-effectiveness ratios, they could use the Data Visualization tab. This page will tell the CDC researchers that there are 6 studies with 21 unique ratios that are relevant to this population. The registry also provides summary statistics of the ratios using the standardized current year US dollars value. The median ICER is $26,000 per quality. This appears to be cost-effective by US benchmarks, which is good news for the CDC, since they already recommend regular screening for this population. It's also important to note that the interquartile range is $8,825 to $120,000 per quality, which shows variation in the cost-effectiveness of breast cancer screening in this population. The CDC team could download all the ratios to better understand the data, or they could choose which ratios they want to download data for. Let's say they only want data for these first few ratios. They could select the checkbox of those, then select Download Selected at the bottom of the screen. The CDC can use this evidence to inform their recommendations for breast cancer screening for women over 65, which appears to be cost-effective. A similar search strategy can apply to other diseases or intervention types.